through the other matches played so far before the match, there was a minute's silence for Les Seeley, who sadly died this week. The commentator is Peter Drury.
Club under reconstruction. Upton Park's new West Stand was only passed fit on Thursday. It is half finished, and just like it, West Ham's team sheet should look very different in a month or two. Meantime, pending new investments, it is unchanged. So Shaka Hislop settles in as long-term goalkeeping cover for David James, and Trevor Sinclair runs out at Upton Park for the first time since January. Much of the rebuilding here is financed by the £18 million Leeds paid for Rio Ferdinand. He scored here on his first return in April. Robbie Keane also scored that day and comes in for Alan Smith, who was hurt at Arsenal on Tuesday. It's Batty for Bacca in midfield. Well, discipline is the issue of the week, and today it's at the discretion here of Paul Durkin. 9 red cards in the Barclaycard Premiership to date. A couple of those, of course, to Leeds at Arsenal this week. And they are one of the clubs especially under the microscope. Not least also because of their winning start, as Keane tries to put Kewell in early, but Sebastian Schemmel is across covering from right back for West Ham. Todorov had time to turn. Cole is one way and Sinclair the other. Ferdinand tackled. Schemmel hit it early. Di Canio is onside! And just failed to make telling contact. Right in the thick of it, right from the off, again, Paolo Di Canio. Di Canio from deep. Oh, it's a wonderful pass. And Sinclair's onto it, and Sinclair's had a go. Well, he can't fault West Ham for enterprise in the early moments of the game. Nor can you find any fault in what must have been 65, 70, 75 yards of crossfield pass from Paolo Di Canio. Dacor. Ran away from Cole and Moncur. Cole wanted a bit of it back. And his was the first defence on Dacor. Winterburn followed it up, it's fair to say. Here's Bowyer early. Aimed in towards Viduka. Clear header, clear chance. The sort of opportunity he was gobbling up before the summer. Though his cross was ideal, Viduka failed to get over the header. Sinclair beaten to it by Kewell. And Kewell has ridden Song's challenge as well, and is taking on Schemmel, and got a deflection as he tried to nick it into the near post, which almost caused it to squeak inside the near post. Cole attacks for West Ham. Mills is the tackler this time, and Batty can get it clear. Here's Sinclair. Hit the other way round Hart, and then bounced off Dacor. And the referee has given the free kick West Ham's way. And Dacor is puzzled by that. Suddenly the game has fire in its belly. Di Canio's free kick, Carrick's header. Dashed away from his marker, darted to the near post. Di Canio delivered ideally, and Carrick deflected it wide. Challenge was Todorov's, and Carrick's had to go from halfway. Wonderfully imaginative. Spotted Martin off his line, and just inside the Leeds half. There's ball for Keane for Mills. And Mills crossing Viduka's header. Good firm contact at the near post by Mark Viduka. Sandwiched as he was by a couple of West Ham defenders, Hislop's clearance isn't so clever. Mills. Matteo in at the back of Todorov. Carrick quickly onto the hurriedly taken free kick. Michael Carrick. Very confident, upright footballer Carrick is. Carrick with the poise and the vision to make the best of the opening. Monker. Sinclair. Monker against Batty. West Ham's free kick. Canio, of course, is in charge. Cole has wandered towards the edge of the penalty area and is in Todorov's company. Daly's got forward as well. And Carrick for Di Canio to aim at. Up in the air by Matteo. Martin's lost it and Cole has stabbed it in! To no avail. Nigel Martin protected by Paul Durkin. Matteo caused the confusion. Todorov went up with Martin, and a circumstance like that is always debatable. Was he really fouled, or is the goalkeeper overprotected? It is a debate which rages eternally. Sinclair. Out by Mills and chased in by Sinclair, who's freed Schemmel here, though Matteo's across and is tidied up very neatly. Forward again by Monker and won by Sinclair and gathered by Schemmel, and it's Schemmel's cross and Ferdinand's clearing header. Schemmel will get another go. Arched off it by Decour. West Ham's free kick. They thought they had scored, they were wrong. Rippled the side netting. Audacious, typically Di Canio effort to catch Martin out at his near post. Winterburn, Di Canio. Winterburn fortuitously got it back to him, and then Danny Mills went thundering in. He's inviting them onto him, Paolo Di Canio. Oh! An exchange that went over the top, involving Danny Mills, but involving a raised hand by Paolo Di Canio. It's a hot day, he's a hot-tempered fellow, they both are. And Paul Durkin just wants to draw a line here. Mills and Di Canio first met at floor level there, but the conversation went on. Mills had a lot of talking to do. And Di Canio's rather ill-advised idea was to shut him up like that. Not clever. Di Canio. Oh, well won by Sinclair. And Todorov. Big chance for West Ham. Svetoslav Todorov put in by Sinclair's prodigious leap, and by his expert first touch, he just couldn't get the curl on the left-footed strike, the Bulgarian that he really craved. Cole. Sinclair. Sinclair's cross. Moore's got a touch on it. Di Canio can retrieve. And run at Danny Mills. Di Canio has to take him on 2 or 3 times. And then he picks out Winterburn. Nigel Winterburn goals are collector's items. His only one for West Ham was at Leeds last season. Defoe. Sinclair's cross. Di Canio's take. Paolo Di Canio! Away by Ferdinand. Where once Rio Ferdinand would have cheered a Paolo Di Canio goal, here he was at full stretch to prevent one. Truce called, without blood being drawn. A first Premiership point for Glenn Roeder, a 7th out of 9 for Leeds this season. It's goalless, and that's just about right.
We looked tired from Tuesday night. It was a big effort. West Ham haven't played. It's always a difficult place to come here, and I don't think we deserved to win the game. It was a good professional draw, the nicest possible way, but I know we can play a lot better.
It was important for us today to take something out of the game, and quite honestly we could have nicked it and got all 3 points, but we'll have to be satisfied with the one, and now our season's up and running.
Well, it's a shame it didn't produce a goal, Terry, because there was bags of skill on show there, and West Ham fought well, didn't they, valiantly in that match.
Absolutely excellent. You know, they've gone to Liverpool last week, put up a really good show, tough game, got nothing. And Glenn Roeder must be pleased with the way his team's played over 2 games.
Yeah.
You know, I think the content of what he's got there has been very, very good.
They had a goal disallowed. Clear that one up for us.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a free kick from the right-hand side, and Di Canio floats it in, and Matteo gets a defensive header, which he just skies. And Todorov sort of just turns his back and jumps into the goalkeeper. Bit unlucky, but as you can see in the bottom of your right-hand screen there, the referee signals for pushing. He just turns and just leans back into him. I've seen him given, I've seen him not given, but that's the way it was there today.
I have to tell you, Di Canio's in my team, whatever team.
I would think he's in every. He's
in
wonderful. I kept clapping him today. He was so good.
we had to control you at one stage. But, yeah.
Well, his trickery and skill is just amazing. Here we're used to seeing that skill, but here we've seen something else. We've seen a master pass, 65 yards plus, exactly where it's got to go. And I'm afraid Sinclair, who also like, I just wasted that. But this is, look at this, he lets the defender have a look at it, he thinks he's got it. That is terrific. He's not happy to twist him inside out once, but he wants to do it again there. And the cross is just not perhaps the quality he wants. Again, Mills overcommits. That is absolutely fantastic. There is no doubt about it. That's brilliant.
It's wonderful, yeah.
Yeah, it makes me laugh. It's brilliant.
He definitely annoyed Mills, didn't he? I mean, he annoys players, not just with his skill, but with his kind of arrogance.
Both. Well, when you're this capable, this is what you do. He tries to put it through his legs, and they have a little chat here, and I think Mills is winding him up. He's getting him going, and instead of ignoring him, he just pushes his hand across his face there, which, to be fair, Mills plays the game because the referee's seen it, and some guys that we've seen recently dive to the ground.
Yeah.
He could have got him in trouble, but Paolo's Paolo. I mean,
apart from quite a few red cards at the start of the season, we've seen quick free kicks, and there was another instance in this match.
Very topical, yeah. They're saying we've got to wait for the whistle. Paolo again on the ball, Leeds turn off. He takes it quickly, Carrick's in from nothing on the halfway line, just takes the ball in, and there's a good strike. A bit unfortunate not to get it on target, but that's what you can do when teams turn off. If you turn on.
Yeah. No pro zone this week?
Well, you'll be seeing plenty of it. Don't worry about that. We only use it when we need it.
Any thought on that game from you, Alan?
I think he's overrated, Di Canio.
I thought you were going to say overrated pro zone.
That goes without saying. No, I thought, not often I agree with David O'Leary, but I thought his side looked a little bit tired after the midweek sort of exploits, you know, and I think West Ham could have and probably just deserved to win it.
That was a good match. Pity we didn't